Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Baylor Bears. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
McLean Stadium is one of the most unique in all of college football. You can literally sailgate, drive your boat right to the stadium. This is a beautiful stadium, smaller capacity, but these fans make it special. From the run-on of all the students to start the game, they are loud and passionate every time the football is kicked off in Texas. Guys?
All right, Holly. The Bears kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. Deep in the end zone, it's Gibson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Hunt is on its way. Trying to get started. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's past the marker. There he goes. Made a defender miss. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They get him on the ground, and boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Lewis. Right side, it's Gibson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Leaves it in his belly. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
On the return. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Out wide right, it's Miller. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Flagway wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to pass. It's Flagway. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got the tight end. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. DJ gonna fire again. Extending the play. Nice move to keep running. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The running back has it. And they swarm him under.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Drives inside. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together, 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
Try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Pulled and fired complete.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
And, guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. The run inside. It's Young. Taken down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Here's Lewis. Throws to the tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
First play of the period, 1st down here. Snags a quick pass on the left. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Lagway. He's got it. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Flips it out in the flat. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it. to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he...
Touchdown, Bears! We're on the sideline, got it in the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
RPO complete. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Third down from the gun, Lewis. Reels it in. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's Lewis to throw. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. It's Lewis again. Left side, it's Danzy. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Lets it fly. Right side, it's Young. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Buffaloes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running the red zone, it's Welch. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
He'll bring it out. It's Coleman Williams. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gets the back moving. Here's Lagway to pass. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They go play action with Lagway. Buying time to his right. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Get this drive started from the 29. Running inside. It's Young. Defense all over him.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Lewis from the gun on third down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
And that's a teach tape on third down right there. That's a great job by the defense. Being back, understanding it's third down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, Lagway. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Second and long here. Gives it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. He's now up to 66 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Pulls it. Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Bears will try to convert on fourth down. Fourth down, Lagway. Unleashes to the end zone. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Throwing, Lewis. Oh, pressure's coming. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Buffs now use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Lewis to throw. He's going to fire deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air again, Lewis. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping with Maryland taking on the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. And it's the Terrapins in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Leaves it with the back. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, running back gets to give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Play fake Lagway. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and... and he's got room. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. DJ Lagway to throw again. They're all over him. And they got him.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. The run to the right. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Lagway to throw for it on 4th. Makes the grab. And a sure tackle after the completion, and he stopped short.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Buffaloes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quick give. It's Young. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Lewis still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Knocked down after a pickup
You're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Finds his tight end. At the 45 on his way. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Fires downfield. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
We're losing. We got to put a few drives together here, but most importantly, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to give him a little bit more protection, maybe that extra second so he can get that deep ball off or make some plays for this offense.
From the gun on third down, Lewis. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He'll keep it on second down. There he goes. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Coming out with it, it's Gibson. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Hits inside, it's Young. Hit and stopped right there, not much on that pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's Lewis to throw. Look out! Makes the grab. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Final stance of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Lewis wants to pass. Still looking. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got an open man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Lewis. Rushes on. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Still second down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That's the 20. He's got space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify.
Touchdown, Colorado! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Lining up to add another.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest. Put 6 up on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Changing the routes with his receiver. Flagway wants to throw. Finds his man.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Rush right in his face. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Under pressure. Out wide right, it's Danzy. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
And the nice thing about late in the football game, when you have the lead, you kind of know the defense will get aggressive. You might get some man coverage. They get it to their receiver out wide. I love the run after the catch. He's got such playmaking ability. That's a big 1st down for this offense.
Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Flagway. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on 1st down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Lagway to the air again. Complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. 4th down, Lagway. Escapes the pressure to his right. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions. You're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense, doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Trying to get through the noise. It's Lewis.
I love the play call on defense. You got the offense backed up. How can you create a safety? How can you bring pressure? How can you get someone home to the QB and try to get those 2 points up on the scoreboard? They almost got it, bringing the QB down at the 1 yard.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Third down from the gun, Lewis. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Lewis. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the 4th. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And here comes the offense on second down. Lewis. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Fires on the move. Right side, it's Young. Breaks into the open. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Oh, pressure's coming. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Escapes the pressure going right. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They're all over him. A strike downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Lets it go to the end zone. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Lewis to throw for it on fourth. On the move. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Going to the ground. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
A great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Glad to have you with us from the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, and Hancock Whitney Stadium. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams as Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Akron Zips and the South Alabama Jaguars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Well, guys, Coach told me this atmosphere is going to be crucial today. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So Akron's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. From the gun, it's Malone. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Let's talk for just a second about South Alabama. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Jaguars decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. A low line drive and not his best work. And it'll come to rest just inside the 50-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Marshall. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll run him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Uh-oh, look out. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. They got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there. Third and long coming coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Makes the grab down the middle. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the run, it's Marshall. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
2nd down to the air. Out wide right, it's Coleman Williams. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game. And maybe
And he's in. Touchdown, Akron. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got it in the middle, it's White. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Malone. Turning it on. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Hands it off. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Wants to throw on 1st. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Right side, it's Cole. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now
going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Malone. Pass to 6. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, South Alabama. setting up for the extra point and the tie. And it's no good. Had a chance to tie it and couldn't do it. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. On the run, it's Marshall. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game. And let's just get him into a rhythm.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Guys, it's Akron holding the lead here so far. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Snapped it in the shotgun. Uncorks it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's the problem when you're living in 2nd and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
The handoff. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Across the 45. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. And the Jaguars want to move quickly. Holds it, looking for a crease. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
2nd and long here. The fake wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Malone. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Right at the line. He's got the 1st down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. Fresh center downs going to the air. On the run, fires downfield. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Don't love the incompletion, but I do love the pass pro. Nice job winning the one-on-ones. We saw some double teams up front as well. This O-line right now, they're in a good rhythm.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Holds on, it's right.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They're going to run it. Drag down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Finds his target. Hard running there. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The Jaguars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Now from inside the red zone. Working the middle, it's complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He'll keep it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Makes the grab for the 2.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Running inside, it's Marshall. Got the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Fights off a defender. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. Guys, let's chat about Akron. They had a fantastic offseason, #1 recruiting class in the country, but with that comes a little pressure. So how much pressure is on this class?
Well, lots of pressure, no question about it, but I think we're in an era of college football where you're seeing more and more true freshmen see the field early and have impacts early and make plays. Think about Jeremiah Smith at Ohio State during their national championship season. These kids are ready to go, and I'll tell you, there's a lot of fans, David, really excited to see what they can do.
Pressure is a privilege.
Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, you always worry about turnovers in the first game, and for this young man, he's got to be able to turn the page. I know that was his first carry of the year. He puts it on the ground. That's the nightmare scenario, but you got to be able to watch that and flush it out. You got to be able to play the next play.
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. It's complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
The play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quick give. It's Marshall. And he's brought down after a short gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. He's got it down the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Out wide right, it's Williams. Runs through a man. He might have space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Zips with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The ride. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy that's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to...
Breaks free, and he might be gone. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Zips.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Mathis. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Jaguars send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. What a terrible, terrible shank. Didn't get quite as much as they had hoped out of that one, and the offense will be in business. I think they're going to mark it around the 40-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Drops back on first down. Look out! Sliding to his left. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Bowling Green, taking on the number 4 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's Bowling Green, looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And they can't make the connection. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Zips are rolling down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hills. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
All over him immediately.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Right side, it's Marshall. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
The Zips are threatening in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Patrick.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. Touchdown, Zips! With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Catch in the middle, it's White. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Back to pass on second down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Burrowing for yardage. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Third down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
He wants to throw it. Rushes on. And down he goes.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute the red zone.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama. Middle of the end zone. He's got it. Extra point here will tie the game. And it's no good, and they miss an opportunity to tie. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Rid of it on the RPO. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Hits inside, it's Marshall. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Danzy. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, this guy has a
1st down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
And, you know, it does look as if they're going to leave the offense out there. And I guess you look at time and score, you can kind of understand a field goal doesn't help you that much. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Akron. Quick strike through the air for the score. Interesting decision here, but if they make the 2, it'll be a 2-possession game and a 9-point lead. He's looking to throw. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Runs through a tackle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Back's got it on the screen. Shakes off the defender. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Breaks into the open. Past the 10. Touchdown Zips. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Send the tight end in motion. Off play action. He'll pull it down and run. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying to squeak through the pile. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And there's really no question here after not getting it on that last run play.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On the read. Keeps it. Runs through the tackle. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Under pressure, turning it on. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Jaguars look to keep this drive humming. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. The 20. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Coleman Williams. And he swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. They're going to go for it on 4th down, and remember, from this spot, they can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. Looking for the marker. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
Man, what a job keeping your eyes on your key. It's so easy sometimes when they run those RPOs to get a little bit lost with your eyes, to come up, play the run. Nice job seeing the ball thrown. He's got his guy, makes the tackle, and gets the big fourth down stop.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Today, the championship in the Big Ten Conference is on the line. It's the Oregon Ducks against the defending national champion, Indiana Hoosiers. Great to have Holly Rowe join us reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, Holly. We'll see how these teams continue to adjust to these weather conditions. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. On the ground, it's Davison. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, you're supposed to build the defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
And he goes out right near the 45-yard line.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Ball handed to the running back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
To throw, it's Raiola. Looking for his big tight end. Finds the receiver wide open. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. You Can't have a better start than that in a championship game. Right out of the gate, Joe, executing beautifully, and they draw first blood with that long drive.
Chris, it's goal number one for your offense to go out there, establish a rhythm, and try to get that first score of the game. That's exactly what they're able to do. Here's what I loved about it was the execution. Quarterback played well, offensive line played well, right down the field. What great rhythm they established here on the first drive.
And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. This running back just continues to help this team. I think he's playing with a hunger, Joe. He said he wanted a chance to play for a championship, and it shows out there.
Chris, this is when the portal just works out perfectly. It's great for the player, it's great for the program, and because of that, it's great for the fans. He gets an opportunity to go compete for a championship. Meanwhile, this run game has transformed versus a year ago. Now, this is a really solid run game.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw it on first down. Here comes the pressure. Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack.
Coaches always talk to us about being balanced, but here's the thing. If something is working, force them to stop it. Big play in the run game, then they go to the passing game and immediately take a sack.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. To the air, it's Hoover. Here's the throw deep downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. Now the 40. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They're going to run it here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
2nd down, looking to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
He has been their go-to guy so far in the passing game, and finally this defense makes an adjustment, and it's physical play. Right at the catch point, they're able to hit him, knock the ball loose. That's a good job right there. They're going to have to continue to focus on him because he clearly is the passing game.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's 4th down.
4th down. The offense will go for it. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a 1st down with plenty to spare. They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened.
They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's 2nd down and 8 coming up. Here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Sticking with the running game. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Powers into the end zone.
I I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Gonna run it. It's Beebe. They'll bring him down just short of the 20. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw over the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here. Chris, I think he's a bit rattled here. Sometimes you see them panics falter, and in particular footwork, and you can tell that the game is moving too fast for the quarterback, and that's what I'm seeing right now. He's not stepping through his drop. He throws this off his back foot, and it's totally inaccurate.
Using his legs on the scramble. He stopped short of that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. This should be the last play of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground here. They make the tackle, and that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. He hands it off from the gun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field.
So 2nd and 6 now for the pickup 4 on first. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Running out of time in the pocket. And they'll trap him for a sack. Big play by this defense.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
That's reeled in. It's Johnson. And they'll tackle him well short of the marker. Brings up 4th down. See if they tried out the field goal team.
I'll give a lot of credit to this quarterback. You've got to fight the urge sometimes in the pocket to force the football across the chains. You feel like you've got to get the first down, but here they're able to get a completion and they're in field goal range. So you've got points possibly in your pocket. I think at 7+, this is a time to kick it, try to get the points.
Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play.
Well, you talk about setting an aggressive tone here in the first half. You've got 4th and long. This coach is putting the faith in his players and more specifically his quarterback, and he delivers with a first down. You can anticipate that they will continue to be aggressive, in particular because of this specific conversion.
Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
I love what they're doing here, capitalizing on the good field position provided by the defense. Now they continue to make first downs. They're in the red zone. Got to put this ball in the end zone. Capitalize on this entire situation.
Touchdown, Ducks. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, this is the matchup that is so difficult to stop. When you're in the red zone, you get a tight end that can go down the field and force a mismatch. That is a beautiful place to throw the ball as a quarterback. He finds his guy, and it's a touchdown.
Bringing it out. It's Morris. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Back to throw. It's Hoover. And the pressure's on. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense makes the recovery a turnover. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. And here's the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra block.
It's caught. He's got room. Touchdown, Oregon. They connect for 6. Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It's so important as a quarterback that you understand the momentum of the game and the possession. And they're able to gain some yards on that last snap and then give it all back on this snap. This quarterback's got to do a better job understanding the situation and maintaining the momentum of the drive.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is the problem with taking a sack on first down. It's long yardage. Now they don't get a completion, and it's going to be 3rd and forever.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Out of bounds at the 47.
Well, I love that execution on 3rd down. It's about moving the chains, and it's about matchups. He goes to his wide receiver, who you clearly know he loves throwing to in big situations, and
refuses to be stopped. And that broken tackle will earn him 1st down yardage. And the Hoosiers will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center guard, getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back. From
inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He's got space. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, as a quarterback, you really love to have that one back. This is third and manageable. You feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on first and second down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal, and they're unable to connect. He's got to do a better job on third down.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
Chris, there hasn't been a lot go right for this group in this first half. They're getting run off the field. But if they have a chance in the second half, it starts with that score before halftime. Now you've got to go and regroup. I don't know, have an orange slice, do something, because they've got to play better in the second half.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. They'll hand it off. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Oh, the pocket collapsing. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Now a timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. And the Ducks will bring their punt team on the field now. They'll kick it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? To throw, it's Hoover. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. That's their third and final. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. And looking to throw now on first down. Coming after him. Oh, and they sack him. The pass rush making a big impact. This will likely be the last play of the half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Morris. But he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Still going, it's a foot race. Can they catch him? No, touchdown.
This is exactly how you draw it up, is getting a score on the first drive of the third quarter when you defer, when you win the coin toss, but never do you expect it to be on the kickoff return. What a return right here, and just an electric way to start this second half.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Makes the catch. It's Hill. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Now tests the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today. Offense getting set. It's second down. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Last completion gets him near the marker. It'll be third down and inches. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 25. So they finally feed the elite wide receiver. He hasn't played a huge part in building this lead, Joel, but let's see what they look to him as they try to close it out.
And, Chris, not all contributions show up on the stat sheet. This defense is...
And he's in. A strong touchdown run. Touchdown, Ducks.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well. That's led to this huge lead.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The shotgun running play call. And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. He'll be sacked. The defense swarms him on third and long.
This has been a totally dominant performance by this pass rush. 5th sack of the game.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down at their own end of the field. Trying for a fourth down completion. And here comes a deep shot. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense. Turnover on downs after that defensive stop. The Ducks looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Oh, the ball is out. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. Pressure is coming. And he'll just get rid of it.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. They'll tackle him well short of the marker. Brings up fourth down. And see if they tried out the field goal team.
Well, Well, that brings up a massive play here. We got 4th and goal. Can they get this ball in the end zone? Big decision for the head coach here. Does he take the 3 or does he go for a touchdown? I think he's going to go for it right here, which means this defense has got a chance for a massive stop.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
And he's tackled just short of the 25. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end, and got stopped. Contact as he let the ball go. He's got a man down the middle. What a snag by the junior receiver. Solid gain, moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be 1st down. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Here comes the rush. Just trying to get rid of it.
Chris, as a quarterback, sometimes you feel like you just got no chance. I mean, the pressure is immense. We've seen it all day long. All these sacks that he's had to take in the backfield. And this pass rush is just owning the line of scrimmage. The offensive line better fix something, and they better fix it in a hurry.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. Use the stiff arm to extend the run, pick up a few extra yards. The Hoosiers come up to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw again. The short completion of the tight end. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. Past the 50. Breaks into the open. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Oregon. The defense produces 6 points.
The field position has to change your mentality as a quarterback. They're in field goal range, Chris, and he's got to make sure that he's conservative with the ball. If he feels like he's got 3 points in his pocket, he puts it in harm's way, and not only is it picked, but it's taken back for 6. What a return in the athleticism from this secondary.
Bringing it out, it's Morris. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried. Play, but good coverage that time. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Richard. Has the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on 1st down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. Look out, he's got space ahead. He's in the clear. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27th. And the Hoosiers line up on 1st and 10 now. They lean on the running back to get the 1st down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it, and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
He'll hand it off. So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over their running back so far. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. And they'll give it to the back.
They're set up in such a great situation here, but as we've seen in previous years in the playoffs, remember the Indiana-Miami National Championship game, a false start can give hope to the opposing sideline. No pre-snap penalties. That's exactly what I would be communicating if I was the quarterback in that huddle down there.
And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. The Ducks are in the red zone. They're going to run it.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, fourth quarter, and able to run the football on first down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Oh, they're having some real issues here with ball security. This running back already fumbled, and now he puts it on the ground again. They are so fortunate. Look at the bounce right back to him. He's able to recover, but I think that they need to make a switch. You cannot have a guy that's going to be this loose with the football.
Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. The Ducks trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. They'll give it to the running back. Tackle made short of the goal line, but they'll spot it at the 2.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
They get nothing on second down. Sets up a third and goal from the 2. He keeps it on a design run. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short.
I love how this defense is flying upfield. Look at them disrupt the timing of this quarterback-oriented run game by getting into the backfield. He's got nowhere to go. This play is stopped before it ever gets started, and it's a loss for this offense because of the aggressive nature of this front seven. It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, clearly this is a little too late to start establishing the run game. This is what they needed to do in the first quarter. Now they're down by a bunch. It's a multiple possession deficit, and now they start running the football? That's just devastating.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Hoosiers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to him with a hit or a sack, but here the timing of the play is clearly affected, and it leads to an incompletion.
Not quite enough for the first down. Going to be fourth down and just inches. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception. Grinding away with a running game. He could go. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
These type of run plays, Chris, break the will of the opponent. You've got a big lead. You've had success all day long. They know you're going to run the football. You know you're going to run the football, and they are still gashing it. This is a beautiful job. This group has been so impressive all day long, built this big lead, and now they're just running out the string. And I got to tell you, the mark of a great team is a team that can run the football when the opposition knows that they want to run the football. That's exactly what they're doing here.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.